Hey all you cool cats and kittens, Coach Chris here. We're going to go over a couple of solo drills we can do today to keep our grappling relatively sharp in these trying times. I'm going to give you a set of a triangle, armbar, and omoplata drill. They're going to be pretty closely related, and we'll give you two other techniques you can practice by yourself or even with a partner. Okay? So the first thing I want to go over is my triangle drill, and really this is just to help me get used to the idea of popping my hips up for a triangle. It's a relatively simple drill. All I'm going to do is I'm going to sit flat on my back, feet up. I never want my feet flat like this. Okay? I'm going to have my arms in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll back on my shoulders and pop my hips up. As you can see, I prop myself up with my elbows here to get a little bit more height on there. For the idea of this drill, I want to try to get as much height as I can. I'm going to throw up a triangle, sink my foot behind my knee, and lock it down. Okay? Now, when I'm going into reps of this, I'm not going to go all the way to locking it down because I'm going to just switch sides constantly. So I'll be right here. I'm going to throw my hips up, boom. Hips up, boom. And I'm just switching sides each time. I'll demonstrate from this angle. Perhaps this angle's better. All right, I'm here. I'm going to throw my hips up, lock it down. Hips up, lock it down. Hips up, lock it down. Let's go and bring us to our next drill. An armbar drill with the pendulum sweep. Okay? You guys should be pretty familiar with this one. It'll be as if I have an opponent in my guard. I'm going to hug the arms across my chest. The other hand is going to reach underneath and hook the knee. I'm going to open up my hips and I'm going to sweep them. Now, I'm not going directly over this way. I'm not cutting 90 degrees. I'm kind of going more so over my left shoulder, diagonally this way, okay? So I'm going to be here. I'm going to hook the leg, the imaginary leg here. I'm going to kick up and kick this leg forward. Notice how I'm getting the leg that I'm sweeping towards. I'm going to get that leg out of the way to clear the head, and the far side leg is going to kick straight out. Okay, I'm going to use that momentum to drive me over. And there's another one I can switch sides on. So I'm here, I'm going to hook and kick forward. Come over here, switch to the other side, hook and kick forward. Again, you notice I'm going more diagonal than side to side. Let's do a couple angles from here so you can see what I'm talking about. I hook and kick forward. I reset, I hook and kick forward. All right? This is going to bring me to my omoplata drill. This is going to look a little familiar to the armbar drill that we did previous to this, but you're going to notice I'm cutting more of a 180 degrees here. So I am going to lean towards the leg that's going to be wrapping around the shoulder. Okay? I'm going to hook it over here and kick forward like this. I'm reaching all the way through here. Okay? Ideally, I would have this arm coming out to the side here to catch his hips as he's coming over. Make sure he can't roll away. But I want to reach and lean far forward as best as I can. I'm going to come over here, do it on the other side here. So again, I'm going to lean heavy towards the leg that will be wrapping the shoulder here. I'm cutting 180 degrees and kicking forward like this. If I alternate a couple from this angle, reset, kick it over, and from this angle. All right, wrap the arm, kick forward, reset, wrap the arm, kick forward. And that's my triangle, armbar, and omoplata drill. You get a few reps of this. As you can see, I'm already sweating. You get a whole engaging of the core as you're doing these motions, as well as putting reps into something that's actually useful, that's actually practical when you come back. All right, I'm going to add two more techniques here. Don't you cut that, Jesse. I'm going to add two more techniques I want to go over as well. I want to work to getting back up to my feet from a down position. Let's say my opponent knocks me down and I'm trying to get back up because they're better on the ground. Maybe they ankle picked me, and I want to react fast enough so he doesn't engage me on the ground here. That's not my forte. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start off here like this. I'm going to get up on my side and I'm going to shoot this leg forward. Ideally here, I'm aiming for knee or above the knee here. Kind of kick it back here. I want to keep him at bay. You can also up kick more to the face or to the body, but that'd be more for a strike. Here I'm bracing against it. Just keep in that range here. I'm up on my elbow and I can turn this up into a hand, and then I'm going to pull this leg back to get right back up to my fighting stance. Again, here, I extend that leg out, brace it against his knee or right above it. I'm going to get up on my elbow, then up on my hand, pull that back, get right back up to my fighting stance. See how fast you do it, but also fluidly. All right? If you're rushing to do the technique and you're all over the place and you lose your balance, it doesn't really do you too much good. So try to do it fluidly, slow as smooth, smooth as fast, and then build up to that to where you're just here and up. All right? Again, we're here, brace against the knee, up on my hand, pull the leg out, and I'm up. One last drill. I am going to shrimp and bridge at the same time in a technique that I would use for side control to get into a single leg takedown. All I would do from here is basically, I'm just shrimping to pull that knee in to meet my elbow. I gotta make sure that my hips scooch out here. I'm not just doing this. Ideally, his hip is right here. I have to clear that. So I'm gonna scooch my hips away and bring my knee to my elbow on this side. Then I'm going to reach with my right arm. And as I reach, I'm gonna switch my hips up. So I'm gonna go belly down, and then I'm gonna bring all the way over into a turtle position. Now I'm actually doing something with this. If I can use Jesse real quick. We got time on the camera. I wanted to make sure. I was like, what if he cut me off because there's like 30 seconds left? So what I'm actually accomplishing here is I'm going to shrimp to get that knee on the inside to give myself some spacing. I'm gonna take my right arm and reach it through underneath, and this is the part where I'm gonna switch my hips out. When I switch my hips, I'm gonna put a grip right down here behind Jesse's knee, and then I'm gonna bridge over. Now from here, I'm already out from underneath Jesse. I can reach to the far side here and grab his knee to trap it so he can't go anywhere, so he can't post it out there, and drive over under Jesse and actually switch positions on. So I'll show you again, and this one I'll do it from this side. You see what's going on. If we take Jesse out of the equation, sorry Jesse, I'm shrimping, so my hips have to move out. Make sure you're not just leaning to this side. Again, if Jesse's hip is right here, I can't just fall over. So I'm scooching my hips away. I'm trying to snake that knee in front of his hips to meet my elbow. Once it's there, I'm reaching with my arm, and once that arm comes through, I'm switching my hips out. I get a gable grip, ideally where his knee would be. I'm going right behind it, and then I'm going to just bridge over into a turtle position. That's all you have to do for this drill. So again, I'm trapping Jesse's knee here. I'm driving into him with his shoulders. His hips come together, and he falls over relatively easy. But if I'm just doing the solo drill, one more time, it's going to be shrimp, reach, bridge, turtle. Shrimp, reach, bridge, turtle. From this angle, boom, 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 boom.